I'm gonna be honest. I remember today earlier when I woke up this morning, there was a word in my mind that kept resonating in my mind and just continued to just speak, speak, and speak, and speak. And that word was honestly. Honestly, 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 honestly. So honestly, I asked God, I'm like, honestly, I don't know what to say about this. Honestly, I'm not sure what direction, Lord, you want to go, but whatever way you want to go is the way that we're going to go today. And so honestly, I don't know where God is going to take this, but I'm honestly just going to follow His will. I'm honestly going to just say that there's an issue within our society with being honest. There's a level of us that wants to be honest. There's a few of us. There's some of us that wants to be honest, but it's not that popular to be honest, is it? Like for example, if we look on social media, we put the best part of our lives out there, and people are able to see our highlight reel. But are we so often inclined to show them the real part of us? Show the struggles, show the part of the process instead of just the product. Show the issues that you have behind the scenes, the times when you're not smiling. Who takes pictures and posts the pictures that they're not smiling in? I know I don't. I don't think anybody does. But the point I'm trying to make is we have to get to a point back to where we are okay with being honest with one another. It's something to really pay attention to in our world where we are not honest enough, but yet and still, especially when it comes to relationships of any level, we want people to be honest with us. We want an honest paycheck. We want an honest partner. We want to be an honest family member or relative. We want to have honest conversations. Like, how does this shirt make me look? Does it make me look puffy? Does it make me look slim? Does it make me look fit? Or for ladies, how does that dress make you look? Do you really want that honest answer? Are you prepared for that honest answer? Have you been honest with yourself as you prepared yourself? Have I been honest with myself when I woke up this morning? How do I feel? In conversation, we're often masking how we really feel. Ask someone how the day's going. They're almost always going to say, "Great, it's going awesome." But inside of themselves, there's a part of us that suppresses our real feelings. We don't know who to trust, but we know that we can talk to ourselves inside of our houses or talk to ourselves whenever we get a moment. But what about the people around us? Where does the level of trust begin with them? And being honest with them, saying, honestly, I don't know how I'm going to pay my rent this month. Or honestly, I don't know how my mortgage will get paid. I'm a few months behind. I don't know where this miracle that I'm praying for is coming from. I prayed to God about it, but I just don't see it coming. When are we going to get to that level of being honest? And this is something that we need to think about as we go throughout our day. Honesty is the best policy. That's such a cliche statement. But honestly, how do we get to a level of being honest with ourselves and with the people around us? Honestly, it takes us being real with where we are. And honestly, it takes us to trust that God has us. And honestly, that can be difficult at times. It can feel almost impossible at times, especially when we can't see our way out of our situation. But remember, it's not about us having to figure it out. It's not about you having to figure it out. It's not about you having to see the ending. Why do we watch movies? We don't watch movies to fast forward them to the end. It's us having that control in our hand, knowing that we can do that. And in the same way, we are trying to control our lives. We want to have everything in order. We want to make sure that we know every single move. We want to be able to fast forward our life, but that's one thing that we can't control is the pace of our life. We can try to see how that ends up, but we have to trust and believe that God has us and He has a plan for us that works. And anything we do to try to change that or alter that or speed it up or slow it down, it's going to alter the ending of the movie that would have been great. You could have arrived at that point at that moment, but if you try to speed it up or you try to take a scenic route, then that just prolongs the process. God's not surprised by that because he knows you. He knew you would do it before you did it. But do you really have to do it? So it's time for us to stop playing around and be honest with ourselves. And that will open up the door for us to be honest with other people. And we'll know when honest people are around us because we've been honest with ourselves. We'll be able to recognize honesty when we honestly see it.